It has come to my attention that some of y'all are lost. I'm already sweating, Jesus. Some of y'all are lost. Some of y'all need a little encouragement. Some of y'all need a little bit of guidance. Lord, I'm already sweating. Y'all, I've tried using logic. I've tried using metaphors. I've tried screaming. I've tried yelling. I've tried talking in a somber voice, but nothing seems to be working. So the only way I know how to get through to you is if I preach upon you. So this morning, after an absolute obliteration in Las Vegas, I've decided that I would get on here and tell you the good word. I would tell each of you the good word. Now, I stayed up until 10. Motherfucker, I worked and open to close, but I came home and I turned on that fucking game at 10 o'clock on Bally. And I watched that shit show from opening quarter to the very, I watched all that shit. And I just need y'all to understand a couple things. Some of y'all are going to get on here and say, "Oh, but Sever, it's the Aces. We weren't finna win anyway." That's not what this shit's about. That's not what and y'all are missing the fucking point. No one went into this game saying, "Yo, let's fuck up the Aces." No one said that shit. But we all came to the consensus after the game that it should have at least been competitive. And it is to no coincidence whatsoever. I said, it is to no coincidence. Now let me break down what no means. Because some of y'all niggas need to have your hand held, and I'm here to do it today. I got time today. When I say it is no coincidence, I don't mean it's some coincidence. I don't mean on a Friday night there's a coincidence. I'm not talking about on your brother's birthday after the kickback when you were a little more loaded than you thought you was finna be. Occasions. I'm talking there is no coincidence that when that motherfucker Aari checks into the game, that we immediately lose the lead. We were up 7-6 on the goddamn defending champions. 7-6, not 5-7, not 1, not 2, not 3. We were up 7-6 on the goddamn defending champions. And the second that motherfucker Aari checks into the game, we immediately lose the lead. Now, I understand that there are many factors afoot here. I understand that Coach Wright isn't exactly the star pupil at the coaching academy. But you know, we went on a fucking 7-game win streak. And I want you to tell me what the fuck was the difference between right now and during that 7-game win streak. Because it ain't the coach. And while I could go on an 8-week diatribe on that motherfucker Coach Wright, that's not what this shit is about. You tell me what the fuck changed. The answer is the reintroduction. The reintroduction of Aari Hash Brown. When that motherfucker plays, we don't win. Now we can beat up on some trash-ass teams like the goddamn Mercury. We can maybe get some get back on the goddamn on the goddamn Mystics. We can fuck up the Fever a little bit, but I'm talking about when it fucking matters, when it fucking counts, when we're going head to head with the Connecticuts of the world, when we're going head to head with Dallas, when we're going head to head with the real fucking teams like fucking Brooklyn and shit. And fuck y'all, you play in the Barclays, you're Brooklyn. But that's not even there. When this motherfucker plays, we don't show up. And while I think there is a shred of hope for us to at least compete against these top tier teams, the second that motherfucker checks in the game, it's a wrap. How many points did that motherfucker score? I will give you a hint. She scored as much as I did. That nigga didn't hit a shot. And again, some of y'all need some help. Some of y'all need some guidance. Some of y'all need a little bit of assistance, if you will. If there's anyone out there who understands the definition of assistance, please make yourself heard. All the way in the back. If somebody understands what I'm trying to say, please help these niggas, because I can only do but so much. I can only do but so much. So I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, "Neighbor." No, really. Audience participation. I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, "Neighbor. Neighbor, What the fuck is 0 points? Again, I want you to turn to your neighbor on your other side, and I want you to say, neighbor, neighbor, what the fuck is 0 points? I want you to turn back to the first neighbor, and I want you to say, neighbor, how many points did you score last night against Vegas? That motherfucker's gonna say 0. Now I want you to turn to the other side and say, neighbor, how many points did you score against the goddamn Aces last night? That motherfucker's gonna say 0. I want you to know that you, and everyone in the congregation scored as many points as Aari last night against the goddamn Aces because the motherfucker is trash. That nigga goes out there and has a decent, above average performance. And for her, we're grading the motherfucker on a curve. So a above average game by her standards because the motherfucker scores double digits. And we're sitting there like, oh, well, the record is 2-2, but, they're coming off of a fucking 7-game win streak and they go 2-2 against a bunch of trash cans and some decent ass teams. But we're gonna fucking congratulate her and say it's the fucking return of Jesus himself. But then that motherfucker goes up against real competition and scores nothing. I don't think y'all hearing me. I don't think y'all hearing me. And if the motherfucker had like 3 points and I was just texting or something, I don't give a shit. Because I don't think y'all hearing me. I said, if you want to be a point guard, I said, if you want to be a point guard, motherfucker, you gotta score. I'm gonna say it one more time. Because this is how I have to talk to y'all. If you want to be a point guard, not a shooting guard, not a power forward, not a center, not a twin. If you want to be a point guard, nigga, you gotta score. If you want to be a point guard, you gotta get niggas involved. Now, that doesn't mean just the post players. That doesn't mean people on the backdoor cut. That doesn't mean you take your broke-ass Harden step back and clank it off the side of the glass. That means you got to get your generational talents involved. That nigga Alicia Gray is out there bawling her fucking eyes out. I don't even know if the goggles are helping anymore because I see the balls falling out the sockets. That motherfucker's balling so goddamn hard. And it's all off of ISO. Downhill attacking. That ain't got shit to do with Aari. But if you don't want to believe me there, don't worry, because I got time today. Ryan Howard has had some of the most underwhelming games I have seen in her career. But it's fascinating because before Aari came back, that nigga was averaging like 25. Could it be that we have reintroduced a state where we had just descended from? I said where we had just descended from. Where when that nigga plays, Aari is incapable of getting the ball in Ryan's hands where it matters, where it counts, where she can do some damage. I'm not talking about there's 3 seconds left on the shot clock. The nigga is setting a screen for you and you pass her the fucking ball. She got 2 niggas on her. She got to turn and just throw some shit up. I'm talking about an inability to get niggas on the perimeter involved. That nigga AD we have established cannot fucking miss. But any time that Aari's on the fucking court, AD is a goddamn afterthought. It's like we forget they're even fucking on the team. It's disgusting. It's despicable. I can't stand it. The way y'all cape for this motherfucker. And we've discussed on so many occasions that the league is so competitive and that there are so many, it's the hardest league to get into. And an entire spot is being taken up by this fucking bum. And I know y'all don't like to hear it, but in year 3, what the fuck else are we supposed to say? Y'all niggas need to wake the hell up. Come up out of your slumber one by one. I don't know if she's paying your rent. I don't know if she's got a hold on you. I don't know if her family's in the mafia or something and y'all don't want to say shit about her. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know the hold she has on you. But it is okay to critique someone who is on your team if the motherfucker is trash. If it does not equate to winning, she's fucking trash. And this is no shot at Aari the person. I'm sure she's a wonderful individual. I'm sure she's a great daughter, girlfriend, whatever the fuck. I'm sure she's an amazing person off the court. But if we are having a basketball objective conversation, when the nigga plays, we don't win. And it is as simple as that. This pet project has gone on way too fucking long. Way too fucking long. Niggas is so quick to ignore allegations as well. When that motherfucker was getting her Make America Great Again shit off with her Arizona buddies, niggas is quiet. I said when she's getting her Make America Great Again shit off with her Arizona buddies, niggas is quiet. I don't understand what more has to happen. I don't understand if it's a situation of we just have to drill this season into the fucking ground. We just have to take a mulligan on this shit. We just got to be like, well, this is just one of those fucking developmental years. All because of one motherfucker. And it is so clear to see. It is so obvious. And you could throw the blame in a lot of different places. You could say, well, you know, Coach Wright got that nigga out there. We don't know the context. We don't know what upper management is saying. We don't know what expectations are being put on the team. Who fucking knows? I don't know her fucking salary. Maybe it is in the best interest of the goddamn team to play that motherfucker. I'm not sure. Maybe there's a brand endorsement we're not aware of. Maybe she got something on Coach Wright. We don't fucking know. But that's offensively. That's her ability to fucking pass and all that shit. You know, the bare minimum of a goddamn point guard. The motherfucker is 5'6" and is supposed to be a defensive lockdown magnet. I want you to point to your favorite Aari McDonald moment last night involving defense. Was it contesting a shot? Because last time I checked, a nigga can miss a shot even if you're not fucking there. Nigga, I'd be watching. I'd be observing. I sat there patiently and said, Aari, show me something. Give me a reason to not get on here and slander you. I didn't see shit. That nigga was getting cooked the whole fucking night. The whole fucking night. I just need everyone. That's all I'm asking. I just need everyone to just take a moment and open up your eyes. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know. I feel like we're all a fan of Haley Jones. She fucks up every now and again, but I feel like we're all a fan of Haley Jones. Does it not bother any of you that nigga barely plays anymore in favor of fucking Aari? Does it not bother y'all? Even the slightest twinge, even the slightest bit? Again, it is no coincidence that the second that motherfucking Aari checks into the game, all hope is gone. It is no fucking coincidence that our generational talent, Ryan Howard, is unable to fucking score. That there are multiple times where even the fucking bias-ass commentators have to sit there and say, damn, the Dream could use some fucking ball movement while Aari is out there dribbling the air out of the goddamn ball. And again, like, I'm not saying she doesn't do anything right. Like, some of the passes, like, she's got some crazy chemistry with Monique Billings and Cheyenne Parker, and that's incredible. We love it. We're here for it. You love to see it. But there are more players on the team than just post players. And the fact that she can't get other people involved, again, this is the same fucking team that won 7 games in a row. The only thing that we did is add Aari into the mix. Y'all told me this wasn't going to happen. I told you this was going to happen. She's fucking it up. She's going to fuck up this season. And we'll fuck around and miss the playoffs because of this shit. And I don't know how many more chances you're going to give this nigga. Enough is enough. It's times like these where I think to myself, I never would have made it. I never would have made it without some form of guidance. I never would have made it without some form of force leading the way, guiding the path, lighting the trail. What I need is a competent backup point guard. While I'm not exactly sold on the last few attempts we've had from Erica Wheeler to the occasional Courtney Williams to Odyssey Sims and now Miss Robinson, I've been thrilled at the selection we've had. I know that all of them combined are better than fucking Aari. And we have been having this same conversation for 3 goddamn years. I want everyone to understand that we made the willing decision. We are currently making the willing decision to not have as a backup point guard Kennedy Carter. We never even had to trade her. We are making an active decision to not go get Destiny Henderson, who is right the fuck there. But y'all want to keep fucking around with Aari. I want to let you know that we have a nigga on the team right now that has proven that they can run this fucking team on the floor. Her name is Haley goddamn Jones, and y'all are making a conscious decision to play Aari instead. If I'm getting through to anyone, please make yourself known right now. Please make yourself known, make yourself aware. Tell me, am I fucking overreacting? Let me know. Let me fucking know. I just know I never would have made it. We're going to pass around the collection plate. I need everyone to give what you can. Give a thumbs up, give a sub. We're going to play a little music to soften the mood, to lighten the tone. Because I feel like we all need to get to a place of thankfulness. We all need to get to a place of acceptance. And we need to understand that we'll never make it without a true fucking point guard. Pass around the offering plate. Give what you can. Don't give what you want. Now I see how you were there for me, but I can say we should have traded Aari. We should have traded Aari 2 seasons ago, and now we lost it all. Now I see. Sing that shit. Sing that shit, Patrick. I'm stronger. I'm wiser. Sing that shit, Patrick. I need y'all to understand that we can come together can come together and make a difference. I need you to raise up out of your seat if you're able and say it with me. Get that motherfucker off the team. You can do it. Tweet it at someone. Speak it to someone. Believe it to someone. We gotta get this motherfucker off the team. I ain't never seen bummery like the Lord. Woo! Just let Amy play. Give her the fucking minutes. Oh. It's times like these, y'all. Woo! Mm-mm. She's such a fucking bum. 3 years of this shit. 3 years of this shit. Deliver us from this shit, please. Woo! All the way in the back. We are wiser. We are better. Does anyone understand? We're gonna survive this shit. We're gonna outlast this shit. We're gonna be stronger than this shit. And I'm not gonna let go. I'm not gonna let go. I'm not gonna ease up. We gonna get this motherfucker out of here one way or another. I'll be triple goddamned if we don't make the playoffs. Listen. Listen. We're gonna end this with a prayer. Father God in heaven, please get this motherfucker off this team. I don't ask for much. I ask for that new Uzi album you came through with big tape. Now I need you to come through one more fucking time. Get this bum-ass nigga Aari off my team. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Get him the fuck out. Amen.